Good morning, everybody. We are starting a new painting because we finally finished that sick paladin commission. It was detailed and a lot of fun. Just finished it this morning. But I'm ready to start a new painting. I'm kind of excited to start a new thing. We do have a few other paintings that we have been working on. I'm going to adjust my mic a little bit. We do have a few paintings that we have been working on, so I might not just only do this one. I just kind of feel like starting this one today. This is a part of a much bigger piece that I wanted to do. So I think we'll mostly just kind of do a value painting today, just kind of mess around with stuff. So yeah, I've been wanting to do Ac Inc. fan art for a long time. I had this plan for even back when, Binwin was when Scott Kurtz was on. I had this really cool idea for a Binwin piece, and I was like, oh, it'd be fun to do all of them, And now there's been 10 different people. So, but I really love all of the characters. So I wanted to do a piece kind of each one. I was like, oh, it'd be cool to make them almost look like planeswalkers, right? Which is, I know, Magic the Gathering, but I just feel like it kind of fits. Hold on, I gotta charge my phone. God damn it. Alright, we're back. Okay. So yeah, I just thought it would be a cool idea to kind of do each character's planeswalkers and stuff. So we're going to kind of dive into that. But first, I wanted to show the finished commission from the last stream we did. I'm really happy with how it came out. Give me one sec. Open it up. Just needed to do one thing. Sorry, we're starting a little late today. Gonna be a shorter stream. That's okay. Just kind of going a little slower this morning. It was a late night yesterday. But I hope you all are doing well. But yeah, so this is what the commission ended up being. I'm really happy with how it came out. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it. I mean, lots of detail. Client seems to dig it. So that's what I care about the most, Oh, I'm just kicking things. Sorry, I am a mess today. My office is a mess. My chair is being annoying. And we're just slower today. So we're going to be bumping into things and causing all sorts of annoyances. But yeah, we're going to get started on that. I'm going to close this. I don't need this right now. Yeah, I'll save it. All right. So yeah, let's get started. So like I was saying, it's a bigger piece. I have it all on one big canvas. I just cropped this just to focus on this right now. But I would, in an ideal world, I talked about it on Patreon a little bit. But in an ideal world, I would, what I want to do is I have all 10 Ac Inc. characters, and they're all kind of doing their, kind of like Planeswalker art. They're just kind of standing there or doing something kind of minimal, right? They're doing a thing, but it's not super crazy. I kind of wanted them all to link up, so if you were to put them side by side, it would all be one large continuous piece. I don't know if I'll do that. I think I've left enough room to mess around with this today and still be able to do that if I want to. So I do want to do a warm tone to kind of open things up. I'll pick like an orangish color. I'm going to mess with these more vibrant color swatches that I have here. I'm just going to try to see what I can pull out of this. So yeah, I want it to be a little more brown than that. A little more brown than that. So we're gonna kind of mix this in. Do this. I don't just paint bucket. I know it's easier and quicker, but I kind of like the streakiness of painting it in. Whoa, that changed my whole background. All right, go back. A light gray. Nope, that's not what I want. Custom. Kind of like the streakiness of that. I think it was more this color is what I wanted. Kind of want something. I'm trying to find out what hue I want here. I kind of want. Let's go with like an orangish. That looks good. Please let me know if my music's too loud or my mic is not loud enough. Every time I listen back on the stream, it's like a different result. So, and I always keep it at the same level, so I wonder if it's just my placement, like where I'm sitting. So, I don't know. Tomorrow we're doing some Inculinati. I'm ready to take just a little day off from painting. I do have another commission I got to work on, but I kind of told them, I was like, I'm gonna work on this. Doing commissions during the holiday times is really hard because the shop is really busy, and you also get a lot of like contract work and stuff around then too. A lot of people need stuff for the beginning of the year, so and also like I just want to like spend time with my family, you know, like I don't know, I just. All right, so what am I doing? I'll probably change the light source to like. No, I kind of like where it is. It'll be like right here. So if you're just now joining us, we are working on a new painting today. Ack Inc. CEO and constant problem, Omin Dran. I feel like most of the problems they have are because of him. And I kind of love that. Like the person running the company being the worst employee. Like it's funny because it almost seems like it would be like Jim. It's probably the biggest problem. But I don't think so. I think it's Omin. I think he causes a lot of the issues that they have with villains and stuff. So what we're doing right now is just kind of quick. I don't like these colors I'm pulling. Let me try to do this a little better. Just doing quick little like value study, just kind of winging it, having fun. Not putting too much pressure on it. I was gonna push the sketch further, but I was like, I just want to start painting it. So I didn't really worry about it too much. Like there's parts that I forgot to go back and add in. Like the rest of his scarf, for example. It should be like this, like down here, kind of thing. Kind of wanted it flowing a bit more. But I don't like that, so I'll do it again later. Just kind of establishing our light source a little bit, blocking some shapes. I've been doing this a lot more lately than I used to in paintings. Just because I feel like it almost kind of gives not a natural feel. I like just has a traditional vibe to it that I kind of like. I know people, like everybody does this, but I don't know. It's just something that I never really did. But I like doing it. I swear it'll get better. It'll get better at some point. Just gotta hang in there. I always feel weird about doing streams with paintings this early on, because sometimes they go well, sometimes they don't, and I don't know where this one's gonna land yet, to be honest with you. Sometimes you just end up starting over. I think the horizon line is like here. Let's check. I do have it in my references. But I was close. All right. So let's just kind of paint it in there really quick. Because I kind of want them on like a hill. Kind of walking down the hill to like a plain area. And we'll have like, maybe we'll throw some mountains in the background or something, but some big clouds and stuff that kind of come up. I love big cumulonimbus and like those kinds of clouds, those big fluffy clouds. I tend to paint those a lot. If anyone has plans for the holidays, I hope you enjoy them. I don't think we won't be streaming next week, as far as I know. I don't have any plans to. Taking the week off. I might do a little bit of work here and there, but I kind of want to just take a break. Kind of want to like go and reevaluate some things. Like I have some cool ideas for like where I want to take like the company in terms of like social media presence and stuff like that. I really want to lean into the retro style a bit that I tend to prefer with some of my art. Yeah, so I might do that. I should put these on. I can't. My kid touched them, so now they're all dirty. Yeah, I kind of want to do kind of some evaluating of that and like what to do for that. Logo and everything will stay the same. It's not like a rebrand, if you will, of the company. It's more of like a I feel like I have a hard time posting on social media because I don't find it fun. Like I don't find it interesting. I feel like I'm just throwing images up there and being like, I hope you guys like this. And I kind of don't really like doing that. I don't get very personal on the internet. I don't like to share my personal life too much on the internet. So I'm just trying to find a fun way to do it, and I'm like, maybe it'd be fun to just lean into the sales pitchy side of social media. Like maybe it would just be funny to, I'm trying to adjust my camera here. Maybe it would be funny to just like make everything feel like a commercial. I don't know. I like to a tacky degree, like to like a wholesome, tacky, funny degree. Yeah, so I've just been kind of thinking of that a little bit. We have these little like imps because he makes deals with devils often. Too often. But kind of wanted, I was originally going to do interns, but I was like, no, I think it's kind of fun. It would be fun to have imps. And besides, I don't really want to just draw people everywhere. I feel like it would be fun to kind of add a creature. We got the battle balloon in the background. Kind of want it to be like breaking through the sky almost. These clouds are gonna pile up real high, like I don't fully know like how I want to paint the background. It's not really that important. Just kind of definitely think the sky would be brighter than this. It wouldn't be this dark. So we're gonna lighten it all up. And I thought it'd be fun to like add like a portal. Like he's standing here-ish. Let's say. And then there's like, I'm just doing it for fun, man. Sometimes you just make stuff for fun. Yeah, Jerry did not. Breath Race on Twitch asked if Jerry Holkins commissioned this, and I said no. I'm just doing this for fun. Just a fan wanting to make some art. Nope, I have one other commission this year that actually might go into next year a little bit. Just because I plan on taking a break this week coming up. So it'll probably technically be the first January commission that I am starting. Yeah, no, I got one piece already done. That was done from a while ago. Brother, I said not to mention getting your Pokemon submissions done, I assume, right? Yes. I have 2 more. Wow, the music got really loud all of a sudden. This song is super loud. I have 2 more Pokemon that I want to finish. Yeah, Flygon is almost done, and the other one is Absol. So yeah, I'll probably be spending January finishing those, because I think it's the end of January is when the submissions are. I kind of want to look now. I won't look now, but I kind of want to check. I think it's the end of January, like January 24th or something like that. There's submission deadline. So I got to turn the crank on those for sure. But yeah, today I just kind of want to do something fun. I don't really want to paint a Pokemon right now. Keep lightning area up behind. Go a little lighter, I think. I don't know, maybe not. I want to make that silhouette pop. Yeah, no, so I had this idea a while back to do Ink fan art just for fun, just because I really love that series, and it's kind of been a huge inspiration to me in terms of like getting into D&D and like getting into fantasy art. That along with like Magic the Gathering has been kind of like are like really 2 main influences of mine in terms of like starting this career. And it also inspired me to like make my own tabletop games and stuff like that too. So like I always wanted to make like some fan art, like just like as like a almost like a thank you in a way. But then I got this idea recently. I was like, oh, what if I made them all like planeswalkers? That'd be fun to like make a series of planeswalkers. Isn't ZBrush free? Yeah, that's cool. You're learning Kintsugi. That's sick. Am I thinking of something else? I thought ZBrush was free, but I could be thinking of another 3D modeling thing. Or does ZBrush start free and then there's like paid things? Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Yeah, that's expensive. I could be thinking of just like some sculpting thing that like I know there's one that's free. I can't remember which one. I don't think it's as good as ZBrush, obviously. But I don't know. I can't remember now. Do you have a student email? You could be a student. You can tell them you are. Wow, they're kinder than Adobe. Adobe don't give a shit if you're a student. They give you a discount, but it still sucks. Yeah, me either. Sorry for the coughing. Yeah, no. My wife gets a teacher discount for Adobe, so I use that to help pay for the ridiculousness that is an Adobe subscription. But even with that, it's still, you know, it's still hundreds of dollars. It's still not worth it. Yeah, I think I might switch out to all the free alternatives. Just because, or the cheaper alternatives. I don't think it's worth it. If it wasn't for InDesign, if it wasn't for needing InDesign for a chunk of my work, I would have already switched out. Because for the amount of money they're charging you for an Adobe subscription, it's so unimpressive what they're doing. Like, I don't think it's worth the money they're charging. They're just monopolized an industry. That's all they did. But yeah, no, I didn't know Zebra. I feel, what was the one that was free? God, I'm like, so is there one called Sculpey 3D? What's the one that's like Daz 3D? I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. Blender. I couldn't think of it. Blender was the one that I was thinking of. I'm pretty sure Blender's free. They probably have ones you pay for. But yeah, no. Blender, I think Blender only does like modeling though. I don't think they do anything else. Like sculpting, I mean. I don't know enough about it to be like, this one's better than this one, so. I don't really dabble in that. I want to, but I don't think I will. I'll stick with painting 2D objects. In Maya. Okay, so Breath on Twitch says, and Maya also makes you pay unless you are a student, but they have software where you can buy once and you own, like Autodesk Sketchbook Pro, yep, which I use and own, which is like Photoshop. I have their 2022 version. Yeah, Sketchbook Pro. Yeah, I've heard of that. And there's also Clip Studio Paint is pretty cheap, pretty inexpensive, but that's so strictly one aspect of Photoshop, like the illustration aspect of it, and there's certain file type limitations. It lets you work in vector, but it also isn't technically vector. It's really weird. Yeah, there's a few alternatives to Photoshop that I'm really into. I wish I could just do Procreate. I wish I could just get an iPad and do Procreate, but I don't have an iPad. Anyway. All right. This guy needs to be smaller. Yeah, I'm gonna adjust that in the sketch right now. Where are you? There you are. And I don't need that. Originally I was gonna do people, so I have a sketch of a person here doing the same thing that this imp is doing. And I was like, that'd be fun to do an imp. I'm gonna erase that. Portal. There we go, imp. You need to be smaller. Over here. Like, I feel like even smaller. And then these need to be bigger. Like, what's the size comparison here? His. Okay. All right. I think that's close enough. All right. So. That's pretty cool. I think eventually stuff costs money. But I'm okay with that. Honestly, I don't need everything to. I don't need it to be free. But I think what Adobe is doing is not cool. Especially with then turning around and being like, "Hey, we're using your stuff to train AI." It's like, didn't say you could, and then you have to go in your settings and tell it that you don't want it to after it already started doing it. That's not cool. Sweep the leg of your own clientele. Doesn't feel right to me, but hey, whatever. They're gonna do them. But yeah, and I don't like feeling like I'm stuck. Like, I think that's what I hate about the Adobe thing, is like I feel like no matter how I feel about it, I'm like stuck currently using it. So I'm gonna try to keep looking for alternatives. Keep researching, see what I can find. See, I want to make the portal blue that they're going through, just because I want to, but it should be red. They're going to hell. It should be red, orange, stuff like that. Basically fire color. So. Alright, so let's do some deeper values here. Let's kind of go a little darker. So yeah, we're mostly just kind of doing some value sketching today. For people watching, we are painting some fan art of Omin Dran from Acquisitions Incorporated, because I love that series and it's fun. And if you have a problem with that, I'm sorry. I probably won't be painting this next week. No, it's just the base coat's orange. I'm actually just gonna have him in a earthly location, just because I do have this idea to link up I want to try to link up all the characters with like a kind of like a flow, but no, there's a portal to to hell that they're kind of going to. Yeah, no, this will be green and stuff. I'm just using an orange base coat. I find it's a fun color to kind of mess with and start with. Alright, so I'm going to start like actually painting here just a little bit. I feel pretty good about that. Kind of need to figure out though, like what I want the vibe to be, what I want the mood to be. Like what time of day. You know, I'm just gonna pick a color. I'm just gonna see where I land here. Did I ever show my gym dark magic here? I didn't finish it. I'm thinking about not finishing it. I'm thinking about starting over. I did work on a gym dark magic. I posted the whip on Patreon a while back. I wasn't too happy with some parts of it, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll go back and just start over. But I mean, I like it. But I don't know if I want to keep going with it. Let's see, where are we? Okay, so this is where we left off with. Wow, it's a big file. Let's hope it opens. This is where I left off with Gym Dark Magic. Would be sick to have it like a panel sketch for each of the characters, where the background same for each of the characters, but it's different portrait for each character with a different mood, lighting. That would be super dope. Yeah, no, so what I'm doing is the background, I don't know if I'll do it, but the background is kind of continuous. So it's like if you were to put them all side by side, there would be some sort of connective thing. I'm dropping frames here because I'm trying to open up a file that's almost a gig. So I'm hoping to kind of do that a little bit where they kind of weave in and out of each other. I don't know if I can succeed in that where I'm doing the poses that I want to do. Because there's a piece that I really, really want to do. And it's of Binwin. But I don't know how I would do that with the current state of the background. I feel like it needs to be in a different kind of setting. So I don't know if I'll do it. Thank you for joining us. You're watching me open a file. It's slowly opening. All right, so this is Jim. This is kind of where I was at with Jim. I dig him. I think he's looking pretty good. I don't know if I'll keep this one though, because there's some aspects of it that I don't like. And I'm like, do I keep this one or start over? So I'm on the fence with that one. So I'm doing Omin today. I'm like, all right, instead of forcing my way to do this, I'll just come back to it later. But yeah, so I was like, oh, it'd be cool. Like he's like riding on his unicorn. I think he's Sparkle main, but I know his unicorn is actually Andahar. So I just kind of did a combination of both. Breath Race says, I love Binwin Bronze Bottom. Dwarves are master race in D&D. Yeah, I think Binwin was a really good character. Lots of fun. I do like their current crew though. I will say. I really like Certainty Drawn. Omin's daughter. I think she's really cool, really fascinating character. And is her name Jasmine? Oh God, I'm blanking on her name now. Jasmine Blar. She does a great job playing as Certainty Dran. Like she's so cool. She leans into it really well. I really love the character. But yeah, so this is Jim. And I was like, oh, I don't know if he'll link up. You know, let's just see. Let's just see how well it works. This wasn't the one I planned in my sketch, but I'm just gonna see if it links up. Put them next to each other. Let's see. They're not even the same proportions. Oh, they might be. No, they're not. But no, they don't quite link up. They kind of do. The hills do. So here, let's zoom. That's kind of cool. Like if I make it the same, same gradiating like color scheme in the background. It could work. It could work. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Anyway, you know what? I'll do that just in case. Getting him out of here. Let's see. So yeah, we'll use that same blue. Throw this guy. Just kind of going in, messing around. Use that kind of sunset look. Thank you all for checking out the stream. If you're watching, you can also support me on Patreon for free. You can just follow the Patreon. I'm trying to use that instead of social media. I'm kind of getting sick of social media, so I'm trying to find ways to not be on it. You can follow it for free, and if you want to support, you can also pay at one of the tiers as well. $2, $5, $10. But no pressure. You don't have to if you don't want to. But you get some bonus stuff for doing it. Apparently I'm in luminosity instead of the color I actually want. Let's go back to Jam and pick the blue. We started a little late, so we'll actually go a little late today. The permadeath rule. Oh, is that what he did in like when his character Binwin died? Because he died in like dice camera action, right, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think both work. I think as long as it works narratively. I think bringing a character back to life, even if they've died, I think it's fine. But I think it depends. I think again, I think it all depends narratively. We're just destroying our painting before we make it look cool. I think I will keep that Jim because I do like him. I do like that thing. I think I want to adjust a few things, but I think I can fix it. I am so sorry about the cough. I just can't kick it. Ain't going away. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. Damn, it's already looking good though. Like when you zoom out, you can kind of see like where it's at. I think it looks sick. Oh gosh, that gym is from like January. I went back in like September and kind of messed around with it a little bit. But yeah, I think it needs just a little bit of work. And that's okay. Do our clouds. You know what? Let's try the same. Yeah, okay. Originally, I did these. I think I can pull up the sketches still. I started something like this years ago, like 2017-ish. Maybe a little earlier, actually, when I was just kind of around when I was just starting to like paint and stuff. I sketched Omin. I sketched Viari. And I started painting Omin, and then I lost the files, like that they got destroyed. So I kind of abandoned it for a while. And God, I love like what happens when you do like a tonal base coat. And you just kind of like happen to get cool stuff that happens. Like all this down here looks so sick. Like, I don't know. I just love that. I'm going to try my best to keep it. So yeah, I wonder if I could pull it up. Like the old sketches. I'll share them. I have no problem with that. Let's see if I can get to them. Hold. What is this? This isn't my photos. I wonder if I can do them. Let's see. Going a bit back. Going back. Okay. Wow, this is old. What year? Oh, 2016. Okay. So this is... I'll copy the image. This is the original sketch I had of Omin. Put him on top here. See what is happening. No. Get out of here. Where's that sketch? Get. Okay. I'll make it bigger. Not bad. I like the sketch. But it's not what I want to do now. And then Viari. Do I have the finished? I don't know if I have the finished sketch. I think I have a partial sketch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the finished sketch. Yeah, so that's the original Omin. Maybe I'll go back and do it another time. But here's Viari, which I might still keep because I kind of dig it, but I don't know if it works with what I'm doing. He's kind of like on a chandelier, kind of jumping down. When I finished the sketch, the chandelier was a little bigger. There were some like ninjas down below. He was about to kind of like stab. Yeah, so those were the two that I did. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this instead. Where was I? Okay. Whoa, jeez. What's happening? See if I can borrow more colors from the gym over here. Mostly just messing around, having fun with it, playing with some colors and stuff. I always like to do fan art as like a way to kind of practice, you know, kind of shake off the rust, you know. I also thought this series would be a good way to kind of like good portfolio pieces for like sending to wizards for Magic the Gathering cards and stuff, because it's like not fan art of their stuff, but it's also kind of like similar to what they're looking for. I don't know, that's at least my thinking. It's probably the wrong thinking, but whatever. Whoa. You know what? Let's back away from the sky a little bit. Paint up some Omin. Whoops. Whoa, what happened? Alright. Let's see. Pathray says I have to get back into sketching for my D&D work so I can make my own assets. And what have you. Make them look more realistic instead of kit-bashing different creators' pieces together. But I need to wait till my new Wacom Cintiq 22 tablet gets in. Yeah, no. You kit bash other creators' pieces together. So like you pay a bunch of different people and you just kind of like mash them together. Or do you mean like for your home campaign, you just kind of like use some images to like roughly convey the idea you have, like from like Google or something? Cool. But you said kit bashing. Do you mean like you find images from Google and you just kind of like mash them together for your home campaign? Or do you or do you like hire artists and like use what they make and mash them together? I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, all right. So what I like about the undercoat is if you color in soft enough, you can kind of get like the right value right away with the color you're painting with, which I kind of dig. I like that. Definitely makes part of the process a little easier. Okay. Sorry about that. Birthright says, and I use their assets, barrels, beds, and others. Yeah. So yeah, I've done that before too. Like you buy an asset pack from somebody that makes assets, and you kind of like use like the beds they make and stuff. Yeah, I've done that. That's cool. Yeah, no, I like when there's people that like sell little packs and stuff like that. Like you can find them on Drive Through RPG too. They sell them and stuff like that too. Pretty sure it's Drive Through RPG. Or you can like get them from like DeviantArt. You can like tip them and stuff like that there. It's pretty cool too. Bring in a little bit of this color here. It's kind of a light blue. I can't remember if that's his current outfit, but I'm gonna kind of go with the classic outfits. I know their outfits may have changed a little, but yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go with this. I do virtual tabletop games. I run 14 games a month. Yeah. You told me about the 14 games thing. That's crazy. That's amazing that you can do that. Seating 4 to 6 players per table, and each game has been about 3 to 18 years now. Wow. Yeah, you talked about that last time we were on stream. Yeah, you've been running a lot of games, Breath Race. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I can't do that. I won't. I refuse to DM that many. I thought about doing a group like at our local library and stuff, but I don't know if I'll do that. It's cool use of your time though. For sure. Oh, for sure, yeah. No, I'm not retired yet. Not me, at least. That's cool, though. You found some way to kind of keep yourself busy and doing some cool stuff. I also am streaming on YouTube. Hello, people in YouTube. What's going on? I hope you're enjoying the stream. If you want to see more process videos, they're all on there. No. Can you hear him? You can probably hear him running upstairs. Breath Reyes on Twitch says, "Sir, you can't be retired with kids running around." No, absolutely not. They love to stomp and jump on backs, in particularly. My back isn't loving it, but I think it's fun. They're a fun bunch. They're fun kiddos for sure. I love every second of it. Well, not every second of it, but a lot of the seconds of it. See, he had a yellow scarf for the longest time, but now it's like more like a brown. And I'm like, do I want to give a brown scarf? Oh, whoops. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back for a little bit. Yeah, so we'll do a little longer of a stream, just a little bit, a few more minutes. Probably go to like 10:40-ish my time. Yeah, so we used to have like a yellow scarf for a little bit, but now he kind of has like more of like a brown scarf. So I think I'll go with the brown. That's one I see the most common. Well, good luck to him, you know. I wish him nothing but joy and good luck. And I think I can't speak on your brother and his children or whatever, but at least from my perspective, from what I've learned, is like you do you ease up a little bit. It gets a little easier, like over time. Like, not saying it's like any easier, and I'm not saying like you'll never be absolutely free of it, obviously, because you're always a parent. But like, I don't think it's like you're not always gonna need to be there at every beck and call, you know. Like, at some point they're their own person, you know. And I think it happens a lot faster than people think. In most cases. I know it's different for different people and different kids and all that stuff, but at least from my personal experience, I'm noticing that, and I didn't even know that was going to happen. I didn't expect it. But yeah, my oldest is pretty independent now. But yeah, no, I don't think you ever fully retire. No, I don't even know. I always talk to my wife about retirement, and I'm kind of like, I feel like if I retire, I just kind of do the same thing. Like, I'm doing what I would do. Like, if I'm not painting for a client, I'm just painting. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would just be doing the same thing. I have no desire to stop. I don't know. Maybe I'll get to a point where I want to, but I don't know. I don't really think that. Nice. Birthright says I'm still doing the exact same thing. Nice. Yeah, I just think yeah, I don't foresee myself changing things much. I just want to do like what Norman Rockwell did and get a barn and just kind of like paint in the barn and make paintings for people. So he kind of has like more dark blue pants here. We'll go a little darker than that. Yeah, you know, it's still pretty early on, but I'm feeling pretty good about this, you know? Whoa. Wow. Well, I'm glad I'm glad you're still here, Rithraeus, you know? It's that must have been hard for sure. I can't even imagine relating to that. Sorry, I don't have any better words to use. But yeah, I'm glad you're here and you're still living. You know, you're doing your thing. Oh, thank you, Sry Lady, for joining the stream. Yeah, no worries at all. You never, no pressure to have to chat if you don't want, if you can't. Glad you're able to join and just kind of catch the stream a little bit. Yeah, we're working on Omin Dran from Acquisitions Incorporated. We got pretty far. We did a base coat, did some base coating, added some pops of color here and there, just kind of messed around, kind of getting things down. We also showed off our previous work in progress of another one, Jim Dark Magic. Here he is from the last time. And then we kind of discovered that like we could probably link them up and they might look pretty cool together. I'll do it again just for people that haven't seen. They kind of work, you know? Like, and I'm pretty cool with that. It's just fun to kind of put them together. Like if we get those colors right, we could probably force that to work a little bit with a little bit of editing. But they kind of look good together, you know. Stephen Mutua on YouTube says nice drawing. Thank you. I'm glad you dig it. Yeah, this is exciting. It's fun to kind of see it all kind of come together. But yeah, no, I think I would stick with this Jim. I think it would still work for the piece. Yeah, no, they look cool side by side like that. Yeah, so I definitely think we'll have to, you know, change some background bits, but yeah, no, they'll work good together. Cool. We'll stop there. Thank you all for coming by the stream. We'll be back tomorrow with some Inculinati. We're gonna play a little bit of Inculinati. Yeah, we'll be back again painting another time. I'll probably take next week off, maybe. If not, we'll probably paint more of this or some Pokemon. We need to get those Pokemon pieces done. Yeah, thank you all for coming by the stream. It's been awesome again. We'll be back tomorrow with some Inculinati. And if you missed the stream, the VOD will be on Twitch very soon. I usually highlight it like immediately after. And or you can just watch on YouTube. They post them immediately on there. youtube.com/@creative outpouring, capital C, capital O. Yeah, thank you all for coming by, and we'll be back again soon. See you tomorrow. Bye, guys.